Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Why is
Great.
my picture black? I don't know that,
I don't know, too much makeup, man.
but just darkness in Finland. So
Hey, Matti.
Matti is alive. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but
Okay, let me start right away. My brain may be a little slow because it's too early, but the coffee will kick in. Don't worry.
yeah, no worries.
So I will start with the obvious question: how was Vansidian formed?
So me and Yuri, the bass player, we were in a party together, and we were just chit-chatting that it would be nice to play in a band. I said it as a bit of a joke to him, but then he started to think it more seriously, and then he just said to me, "Hey, give me a couple of minutes." And he made a couple of phone calls, and he said, "Yeah, we got a drummer now, so should we rehearse next week?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then, Kusta, the rhythm guitarist, he's a common friend of me and Yuri. So we just messaged him that, "Hey, we have a rehearsal next weekend," and he had no clue about that either. So that's how the band started.
So when did Juha join?
I can tell how we got Juha. I think we had been rehearsing like 1 year or maybe 1.5 years, and then we were starting to think that we need a singer because I didn't want to sing, and it sounded horrible also. So, and then I remembered Juha from a few years back. I had met him in some student parties back in the day. And then I spoke about it to the other guys, and we found Juha's YouTube videos, and they were like immediately like, "Yeah, let's message this guy and see if he's interested."
So Juha, why did you say yes? Let's say, what was intriguing in this new band?
All right, that's a good question. Like Matti told, I remembered Matti from one party, and he was, he had a guitar there, if I remember correctly, and he was playing and tapping and shit like that. And okay, that's a quite talented guy. I remember we talked something about, and we had common interest, retro video games. That's one common thing.
Great.
Matti had some samples or riffs of the song in his phone or something like that. And he played those to me, if I remember correctly. And I was like, okay, that sounds really good, actually. And then after this couple of years, when Matti contacted me again, and I heard more of the songs what are coming up, I immediately got excited about the songs. And I remembered this kind of, the connection of the retro gaming and kind of the nerdy side of things as well. So I didn't have to think much longer that, okay, these songs really have potential, and I like these guys, so let's hit it.
Makes sense. And how do you choose the name? Because I have no idea what Vansidian means.
Matti, your turn again.
Well, basically, it means nothing. Again, me and Yuri, we locked ourselves in a van. How you call it? Like a traveling van.
Okay.
We locked ourselves there and just decided that we are not getting out of here until we have a name for the band. And then we just started to think about names and band names, what we liked, and words in general, what we like. And then we just started to connect all the words and the subject that we liked, and somehow it
clicked. It clicked. So
yeah.
Now, while I was listening to the album, I was starting to think that band, and then that band, and then that style, and then I gave up. So I was wondering, how did you build Vansidian style? Is it because you have been working for, let's say, for 4 years, 3 years on the songs, and different ideas came up?
Well, it's basically from the start. From the beginning, when I started to play guitar, I immediately tried to do own riffs and stuff.
Okay.
So it comes 15 years or more like back. their songs, actually. Some of the songs are really old ones. And then they just have, not full songs, but some riffs and melodies are, I have made it during the years. And then I guess when we started the band, I started to try to make them full songs. So, and between these years, there has come more influences and bands that I like. So there's so many influences in the music. I think that's pretty funny because
it is.
The songs are old, but now they got released, so they have aged well, I guess.
Like good wine. So what about Juha? So we discussed that there are so many different styles and influences in the music. So how do you approach your vocals? I assume that you write your own vocal melodies. If Matti lets you.
Well, actually, Matti has those arranged, or at least most of the major parts already made with guitar or some MIDI instrument or something like that. But of course, there are some arrangements, and then when I write the lyrics, they can change a bit, the rhythmics and stuff like that. So, but I have a background of singing clean vocals mostly.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually my first band where I mostly do the scream vocals. So actually, I've done it before, but not, like this much. Usually it's been the other way around, that the growling vocals have been just, spice in there, but now it's upside down, kind of that the clean vocals are more of a spice thing in there. So, and I'm really happy because I've been having in the back of my head the idea for many years that I would like to have this kind of band where I could use my death metal vocals. So here we go.
Oh, great. So what about the lyrics? Did you write the lyrics after the music was done, or did you have some ready and you would like to use them, for example?
Well, now that I think of it, I had something ready, but most of it, like 80 or 90% even, were written after the music. So I had the songs, and we have already played them even in rehearsals, so kind of live already, and I had some kind of vision. And in rehearsals, I've been, improvising just something there already. So I had some things, and like I said, Matti had already some melodies there for me to work with. So yeah, it went like that I first came to music and then came to lyrics.
So you both mentioned retro games, and the cover artwork is almost like a game, maybe. Although just by looking at the cover artwork, I said not another Europower metal band. So it's let's start with it's misleading, but it's fun. Mm-hmm. So how do you connect your lyrics with this cover artwork?
With the lyrics, okay. Well, most of the lyrics have a bit like, I would say, sci-fi or fantasy theme in them, or at least I had the idea in many of our songs that you're a character in a video game or something like that, and you're impersonating that, and that's why some of the lyrics are like that. You're like in the first single that we released, Stormweaver, it's kind of a person who thinks he is a human lightning or something like that. So,
okay.
So those kind of science fiction lyrics, kind of, that's the overall theme of all of the lyrics, at least a bit.
What did you say, Matti?
Fun fact of Stormweaver: the demo name was actually called Mega Man.
Yes. Yeah. So here we go.
So for
I
this,
really that kind of vision in my head already when I started.
So for this particular song, you decided to remix and remaster, right? Stormweaver.
Actually, every song is remixed again, So though we released them as single, there are some additions actually even made to the old songs as well.
So they are not only remastered; some of them you have recorded again stuff parts, or
some new vocal lines, for example. Yeah.
What about the production? Who did that? And the mixing?
The mixing was done by Jussi Kulomaa, and who was our mastering master. Don't remember it, but I don't remember the guy's name, but who did the mastering?
Okay.
Virtalähde. That's the name of the company. I can't remember the guy's name. But...
Okay, so I was trying to see if you did that on your own or if you paid someone else. Okay, what about the drummer? I know that Yuna, for his own reasons, left the band, right? Although I will get to the hand. So have you, I guess you found a drummer, right?
Actually, the situation is still open. We are looking for a drummer, but we have a replacement guy who has promised to do gigs if we have some now, and we have. But the reasons behind Jonas leaving the band was because he started actually his studies in Oulu, in north of Finland, so very far away. And they are really demanding studies, doctoral studies to be honest. So it's taking shitloads of his time.
Of course.
So we came to a discussion that what should we do, because it seemed that he doesn't really have the time that we need to put in the band. So it was a mutual agreement. We are really happy that it didn't come to any bad blood or anything like that. So everything was, and we are still really good friends and that kind of stuff. So
well, you can wait 5 years, right?
So
you can wait for 5 years until his PhD is done.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 7 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and after he becomes a doctor, then we're gonna use him as our the doctor, not our drummer.
We need a medic.
To get all the medicines we need.
Okay, so help me understand what is the situation with Inverse Records. It's not that you have signed a deal with them; they are handling the promotion, right?
Yeah, it has been a bit misleading because the name is Inverse Records.
Okay,
but they are a record label, but we're just buying promotion from them, so they aren't releasing our album. So we are looking for now a label still to release our album, and other people to help us on, booking agencies and stuff like that. So we are open to suggestions.
Sure. I don't know with the current statement how much record labels help, but it's not my expertise on that. However, do you think you will take Reflecting the Shadows on vinyl? Is that even possible?
It just takes so much money, basically. So
Yes.
we're not. That's the reason why we are not doing it as an indie band. So we would like to have the label who would believe in us and would provide the physical release for us.
Yeah.
Still, have you ever thought about doing something like a Kickstarter to get this? Some bands have tried that. I don't know how successful it can be, but have you thought about it?
Yeah, well, we have maybe thought about it individually, but not talked about it as a band. Maybe that's a good idea, but let's see if we get someone to help it, even maybe release it somewhere.
Right,
it would be really nice. So let's see. We're gonna print out CDs, that's for sure, because people have been asking it so much, and some promoters want the physical CD as well. So we'll start with a couple of CDs and let's see how things go, and if we get money or whatever, then we can think about the vinyl as well.
So what about the rest of the promotional material in your Bandcamp? For example, you mentioned the CD. Are you planning to do any T-shirts, anything that we can help the band?
Yeah, we're actually planning to do T-shirts and then some, to the gigs, to the backdrops and stuff like that. So we get a bit more, scene on the stage, and maybe some money back out of the T-shirts as well. So,
absolutely.
But we'll start like we said, we start really slowly because we're a poor band. we're an underground band, so we don't have that much money to put into it. But we'll start slowly. We take out CDs, we take out T-shirts and backdrop and stuff like that. So it's starting to build up slowly, but yeah, like I said, we have to start start slowly.
Even though you're both smiling, I know it's hard. And it has become increasingly hard for bands, especially the new bands.
Yeah.
So I know everybody's blaming COVID and all the ridiculous price increases. However, with all this online presence, it's so difficult to get any slice of the pie.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't think we can solve this. However, I want to go back to the lyrics, and someone needs to explain to me what is the connection between the lyrics of The Hunt and the video clip.
What do you mean? Lyrics of the...
The Hunt, in the video clip, you have a story, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil the ending. So how did you come up with that concept, and how this concept relates to the lyrics you wrote?
Oh yeah, The Hunt. Now I got what was about the video. That's a good question, Matti. You have something to say.
Well, there's a clear answer that they don't have connection between the lyrics and video. They have nothing to do with it.
Nah, man, that's not a good answer.
That's the honest answer.
The honest answer, yeah.
We just had idea about the video afterwards, and then we just wanted to do it. So,
and I guess that idea was also something even before the song. We were thinking that already in the first or second rehearsals with Juha, that we need to make a music video like that to some song. We didn't know what song yet, but we were just thinking we need something like that for a song.
And Hunt had that kind of energy that we needed.
And The Hunt, I was saying, he has to be going to a concert. I mean, he has to be going to a concert, but no. Let's not spoil that.
Different kind of concert, but yeah.
Yes. And it's, you have Jonah as in the beginning, I think, right? Oh, no, it's in the beginning. At least in the thumbnail, so it's kind of collectible now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You can same him afterwards.
Yeah, Jona is still part of the, kind of part of the band still, because he has, recorded the drums to all of the singles and all the songs in the album. So he's going to be with us still.
So all the songs that you have written are in Reflecting of the Shadows, or do you have material on the side?
Well, there's some stuff already in the production. Some of the riffs and songs I have presented to the Jyri and Kusta already. Juha hasn't heard them yet that much, but there's some songs going on already for the next album. But at this point, we are only rehearsing the current songs to get them as tight as possible to the live shows.
So let's talk about that. What are the current plans? How many shows have you booked, or what are, in general, your plans?
I just actually published to social media today the shows we're going to have.
Damn it.
So we're going to Rovaniemi to play one gig there. And then we have an album release party 27th of May here in Tampere. That's going to be nice. It's going to be our evening album release party, only us, and we're going to play every song we know.
So in the release party, you are performing too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a release show.
So aside from these two, you said 2 shows, right? Are you actively...
We have more coming up. And 27th, we have the album release, gig Tampere. And then on 16th of June, again, one in Tampere. And then we are going to, on the 30th of June, we are going to the Tuska Metal Festival in Helsinki. That's our main event.
So everything in Finland for the time?
Yeah, at the moment, I'm afraid. Yeah. We are actually working on with some other bands to find, this kind of ready-made package. So we could sell the gigs more easier and maybe go abroad as well. So, but of course we start with easy ones in the Europe and Baltic countries. Those are quite easy to travel there, and let's see where it leads us after that. But those are in the plans at least.
Have you?
after Tuska, we have also one gig next day. We are playing at motocross festivals after party.
Nice.
That's going to be a funny event.
Have you picked the songs to use live? Because some of them are long, really long.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we have the full spot, we try to play every song of the album, of course.
Yeah.
But when it's 30 minutes or 40 minutes, 45 minutes, then we just have to decide what we are going to pick.
Absolutely. Yeah. Matti, anything you would like to say about Moonlight Sorcery or the Nomad? Are those bands active?
The Nomad, actually, I'm not currently in it anymore. And it was a bit funny situation, but because it was just before the COVID, and I was talking with the guys that, I'll join. And then the COVID happened, so borders got closed, basically, and that was it from my side, basically. And, Moonlight Sorceries, I guess it's going okay. Yesterday we just actually released a song with Sorcery. And we are also working currently on full length, and it should be out this year also, later this year. So
great. Juha, what about you from Pressure Point? Anything?
Yeah, we all also released just an album before Vansidian, so for me it's been really busy spring. So releasing both of band's albums, so it's been super busy. We've done quite good gigs with Pressure Points, and hopefully continue to do those as well. So super busy.
So you know that you can put together your own festival, right? You have 4 bands.
Yeah, that is true.
And it will be easy for Juha to keep singing for 2 hours, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really pretty rough, but maybe someday. We have been discussing about it actually, but let's see.
Awesome. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Love the new album, the debut album. Hopefully you will get to release it on vinyl. And I don't know, I hope to see you crossing the big pond and coming to the States.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be a dream come true.
Totally.
Let it happen.
Anything you would like to share before ending this wonderful chat?
I just want to thank you for this opportunity and interview. It was really nice, and I'm really glad that you like Vansidian's music. And like you said, hopefully we can do lots of gigs and get someone to release the album actually, and hopefully get outside of Finland gigs as well. Absolutely. That would be really nice. So thank you guys, and please listen to and support your local bands.
I got nothing to add. It was nice to have this interview, and I was a bit shy how it would go, but you had great questions, so it was really enjoyable.
Thank you very much. Like I said, gentlemen, have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.